So I'm Nicola from Specialist Printing Worldwide, and it's great. I'm here on the stand with Graphic Communications, and I'm joined by Doug Surrett. He's the Chief Commercial Officer at Graphic Communications, which is the first thing I want to ask you about. So what's been happening and what's with all the name changes?
Yeah, so it's really funny. I interact with customers today who still call us EFI, and we haven't been EFI for a number of years. So, but obviously we've been through a series of name changes over the years, and part of that is just a transition from being part of the EFI company over to an independent software company. So several of those changes were just to lead up to, frankly, to today. Back in about 2 years ago, we began to start to separate the print part of EPS from the packaging part of EPS. And in fact, for the last 18 months, I've been operating as two separate businesses, two separate CEOs, two separate product development teams, two separate support teams, sales teams, etc. So operationally, we've been preparing for the separation from the packaging business part of EPS for some time. That became official in August, and shortly thereafter we merged with CAI, and of course the announcement came out here in October. So yeah, some name changes, but fundamentally we're the same business that we were.
So if I'm a customer, I haven't got anything to worry about. Things are going to carry on.
They are. So we have been operating as partners. We've been contractually partners. We're customers of each other, and that has been the case for the last 2 years, and it's just going to continue to be the case.
Now that you are a business division of CAI, what does that mean in terms of synergies?
I think the CAI business, which has been historically focused on ERP for manufacturers, and it's in many ways the customer profile is very similar to the EPS customer profile. A lot of similarities in terms of size and scale and complexity and so on. Now, those manufacturers are more process and discrete, not necessarily print, although I would argue most printers are either process or discrete manufacturers in some form, but not to split hairs. We're very excited to be part of that business because we believe that the investment, the overall investment there is going to yield benefits for not just the CAI side of the business, but also the graphic communication side of the business. So both from an organic investment perspective in our own products, investing continually in the portfolio and the products that we have today. People know who they are. We're going to continue to invest in those products. Lots of exciting news to come over the coming years as we fill out our product portfolios and add more businesses to the CAI family.
And down on the ground, if I'm a customer, can I talk to the same people I've always been talking to?
Yeah, so again, going back to my separation comments, so the sales teams have been separate for some time.
18 months,
all we did is took what was a self-contained business unit within EPS, we moved it into CAI. So the sales team's the same, the customer support team's the same, the product teams are the same.
Just called Graphic Communications.
It's just called Graphic Communications.